summertime and the living really isn't easy still. We've got train strikes, we've got airline strikes, we've got promised other strikes coming up. We've got the nurses, teachers, barristers even. And I have been saying, and I stick by it, that lockdowns are the root of many of the evils that we have at the moment. They've stopped people wanting to work. They've got them used to working or sitting at home and being paid. They've increased inflation. Quantitative easing has certainly increased inflation. And I still stick by that. But when it comes to strikes, that's a different thing. Now, strikes, particularly with the train strikes, for example, and the airline strikes, I think they have a reasonable point here. It's not about them wanting to sit at home on their bums and just get paid. We're talking genuine pay rises that need to happen. I mean, when you have an inflation rate of apparently 9.1%, I personally think it's higher. I've said all along, I think we're into double figures in real terms, real lived terms. But anyway, even if you accept 9.1%, being offered a 3% pay rise, it's just like talking to yourself, you know, it's not going to touch the sides. And then with the airline staff, again, they really do need more money to cope, to pay their bills. And I'm not surprised that Spain is saying the same. I mean, they've got, again, apparently an inflation rate of 8.7%, not far off ours. We're going to see these strikes across Europe, probably across the world, frankly, because America has a high rate of inflation. Various places have very high rates of inflation. So we are going to see strikes if people are not enabled to keep up with bills. The problem is, of course, if they do get higher wages, then that cost is put onto the ticket prices and all sorts of other stuff, which will increase inflation for the rest of us, at least for a bit. Tricky, very tricky. And again, I say we should never have had lockdowns. We should never, ever have lockdowns again. And I will keep saying this, and I will keep pointing out the problems of lockdowns, including the situations that we have right now. Sorry.